Semper Gratus 5K down in Leechburg. This was the 8th annual and my 3rd time doing this. My time was 18:41, which got me 4th overall, first of my age. Actually, it was also my worst performance at the race by like 15-16 seconds. A lot of that had to do with my position today and the people that were in front of me. Definitely could have did a little bit better, but whatever. It was a nice day. It was the nicest of the 3 times that I've done the race. Still kind of cold and chilly today, but not like it's been some of the past years. I know last year, I believe it was just cold, and in 2022, it was like 18 degrees with like some snow and ice on the course. But this year it was a dry course, even though it did rain this morning. So I'm definitely thankful for that. Overall, it's just a nice race that I like to participate in each year, if I can, because the atmosphere is pretty good. The race director generally appreciates everybody coming, and it's just a well-organized race and organization in general. So when you have something like that, I always try to support them as much as I can and tell people to come and support them. So I'll say that right off the bat. If you can, check out the race, come and support them next year. Check out the race course video that I have up. I'm gonna have 2 up. I'm gonna have one for 2022 that showed the snow and the ice, and then I just redid it before I head home, which will be this year, which will give you a better view of the course being dry, plus a little steadier, because I think I just used my hand, and I used my rear view mirror contraption, whatever you want to call it, to do it this time. So it's a lot more steadier, and you can see things a lot more clear. I forget what the organization, I hate to say I forget, but the main purpose is, but every year they have different, like a person that they give money to, and it's always like a picture on the award. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. So this is this year's. So they do give you a nice little photo award type thing for age groups and stuff like that. I think medals for top 3. And they do allow dogs and such. So there always is a lot of dogs at the race. So I guess I should say that if you feel comfortable around dogs and like dogs, this is a good one to go to, because they definitely do have a lot of dogs participate. And this year, I'm gonna have to look at the participation numbers in general, but I feel that there was probably like 100 people more this year. I just felt like there was just so much more people there this year than there was in past years, because I actually had to park in the overflow parking, and I got there at my normal time. So I did have to walk a little bit, but whatever, it's here nor there. As for the race in general, kind of torn on it today. Probably wasn't that excited coming in, not because of the race itself, just I didn't sleep much last night. I was dragging a little bit. And just like my speed work's been lacking, so I was like, we'll see what happens today. There was a couple guys looked pretty serious and looked fast, so I knew I had some good competition today. I just never raced these guys before, or at least not that I can remember, so I didn't know how good they were, what their capabilities are, and how to actually like race them. So it was a little bit of a filling out process early on, which also hurt me. Hey, but at least I got to wear like a long sleeve shirt today and some shorts. I didn't have to really bundle up too much. So I was worried about at least two of the guys at the start line. I didn't know anybody else. In the pack. So when we took off, there was, you know, the normal couple people, like younger kids, like teenagers that took off, and then these two. We quickly separated the three of us, like the top two winners, and then me. And I'm trying to fill them out a little bit on the hills, because again, you know, that's my strength. So I'm not trying to red line, but trying to push a little bit just to see how they react. And I ended up costing myself a little bit today, because I did blow up a little bit, not completely exploded, but my legs did catch on fire a little bit on those hills, and I knew better, just because I was trying to push. I did draft a little bit in the first couple tenths, and I got around the other two. I got around one, and I was drafting off the first place guy for about a tenth or so, and then I got in front of him and pushed a couple tenths on like a downhill real quick, and then once he passed me back up, it was pretty much over after that, as far as me I don't know, like taking back the lead or anything like that. And this was all in like within the first mile, when we're on the hills. I just went too hard, really, before I warmed up enough, and I just went too hard on the hills and burnt my legs up, when I should have held back a little bit, because I knew the hills were there and I knew better, but I just wanted to attack it just to see if they were good hill runners and if I could maybe burn their legs up a little bit. But hey, the race strategy backfired. Sometimes you pick a good one, sometimes you don't. So by the time we crested the top of the hill, 4 mile 1, they were in the lead, top two, and I was just like right behind them at the mile mark. Somewhere around like 1-3, they did have a couple seconds. First might have had like 5 seconds on me. Second might have had 3. Nothing bad, but I knew what was coming, like the downhills. That would have been my time to attack again. I did have probably like 15 seconds on 4th at the time, and I was like, all right, we can just play for position today, you know, keep top 3. But my legs were burning a little bit still. I didn't really recover, because on the downhills I tried to catch back up to top 2, and I was actually just going too hard then, costing me, I think we'll call it mile 2. It could be like maybe 2-1, somewhere in there. It had to be before 2-2. Is when 4th place came out of nowhere and passed me. I saw him coming at the one turn, like he was on the other side of the road and I was on the left. So I knew he was coming like right there at the turn, but I guess I just didn't mentally prepare for him to come as quick as he did. He sort of caught me off guard. When I sort of started to relax and play for position is when he caught me. So I did screw up, because I did play for position too early, and then once I started playing for position, I just sort of lost momentum, I guess is the way to say it, and then I could never get it going again to that top level. And then top 3 just started gapping me after that. So I did screw up a little bit today, more than normal. But looking at the times, do I really think I could have won on that course? No, because I think the winner is 17:33. Would have to have a really good A game to even come close to that, and I don't think I'm capable on that course to even do like a 17:33. So I'm not really upset that I lost today. It was just, I'm trying to look back at the things that I could have done better, how to improve running on that course. Because there really wasn't much detail during the race that I can give today. But I definitely don't think I could have caught top 2 with it being like the best course conditions. I'm just gonna say that. Just because maybe it was a little flatter and he threw down like a 17:33, maybe I could have stayed within striking distance, but not on that course. I would have had a PR. Maybe I would have caught 3rd if I didn't play for position as early as I did. Because once I did get past, and where I got past at, I just pretty much gave up after that. It's not like I got passed and buried. It was just one of those things where I mentally took myself out of it, I think, more than anything, because I wasn't going to win and I knew I didn't have the chance of winning, so I was just sort of defeated in that moment. And I think it even started at the start line, because I was like, man, I really don't feel like I could put down a A-game performance today. And when I saw those 2, I think it got in the back of my head early that I didn't stand a chance. I was hoping to, but I think I knew early on, if I'm going to be realistic and honest, I just sort of defeated myself before the race even started to even hang or try to hang with the top 3 today. I don't know what else I could have changed except getting in a better mental state and staying in a better mental state. My buddy Sean was there. I haven't seen him in forever, so it's nice to talk to him a little bit. And we're probably going to see each other a couple times next couple months, so in other races. But I just enjoyed the aspect that the crowd was bigger this year. It was bigger. It was good last year, but how I grew a little bit more this year. I think the weather played a factor, and it just seems like the race is growing because people know that if you come to the race, it's going to be a good time. They generally appreciate you coming, and the money goes to a good cause. I'm trying to think what else I can add to this today. I don't know. I mean, I'm still glad I went. Wish I would have slept a little better. I probably didn't eat right this morning either. I just had a Nugo bar and maybe a 16 or 18, 20 ounce, I don't know what these ounce Gatorade, 20 ounce blue Gatorade. So I probably didn't feel right, and that probably had a factor how I felt and how I feel now, because I just had a sugar cookie. Oh, these are the Shamrock cookies. I broke the one tip off, damn it, but whatever. I don't know, just check out the race. But I still think my time, 18:41 for that course, is still decent for where I'm at the moment, like in shape wise. Even though it is, again, not my best time on the course, but it probably could have been around the 1820s, which would have been like my normal. I think I had an 1821 and 1825 before, so I probably could have got there if I really did push. So I don't know. Just one of them things, I guess. I don't know, I think I'll just leave it at that. I did take a bunch of clips afterwards. I'll upload them shortly. Again, I did the race course again, preview it for people. They have a big party afterwards. Well, this dance or something today. And they also auctioned off a bunch of baskets. They have a couple of vendors in there. I don't know, it just seems to grow every year. Some races don't, but this one's definitely taking off because of how they run it. I don't know, at least my legs feel good, my body feels good overall. Just wish I would have, I guess the one wish I would have had, if I could go and wish something, is attack the hills a little bit better and not push as much early on. That would be definitely the one thing that I would have done differently, even though I knew better and didn't do it. So, that's my final thoughts.